The reality is, when you live with any diagnosis, that's 365.
365 days of doctor's appointments, therapy, counseling, yet parents say the days spent on this small farm make all the difference in the lives of their kids. Sunshine, fresh air, animals, a needed break from that routine we just kind of talked about for many people with disabilities.
Yeah, the farm has everything a person needs to grow. And families are celebrating that growth every visit. WHO 13's Erin Kiernan joins us now. And Erin, you toured this one-of-a-kind farm.
Yeah, it's amazing, Janae. The Story County farm has crops, livestock, and daily chores. The things that make it stand out, though, are the people doing the work and the family making it possible. When Brad and Gina Perkins started a bed and breakfast and wedding venue on the edge of Ames 5 years ago, they never envisioned this. Pigs, horses, cows, goats, turkeys, and kittens are filling the once empty acreage.
It's a stepping ground. You start with something small so you can get to something big.
Oh, Ashley! Can you guys go let them out?
The something small that happened was actually something big.
This is Michael Simpson.
Their daughter, Caitlin, was diagnosed with autism.
She was nonverbal until the age of 4.5. So when she was out at the farm, after having traditional therapies and not seeing any kind of results, but anxiety and panic attacks, 2 weeks at our acreage with ABA in home, she looked at me and she said, "Hi, Mommy."
And that's when the seeds of Cultivating Hope Farms were planted.
Our thought was, well, if this works for one kid, maybe we can help 2, maybe we can help 3, and it kind of just grew from there.
They started with a shed and a few horses and goats, creating what would ultimately become Iowa's first care farm, designed for people with disabilities.
The farm is essentially a little bit of a trick, right?
Good trick.
The animals, the machinery, the gardening, whatever. It gets the kids interested so that they don't really know that they are learning, whether that's learning behaviors or maybe they're going through some therapy or whatever it is.
I'm excited to get a baby pig.
Courtney's been here since the beginning.
How does it make you feel to be out here on the farm?
I just love it here. Just have fun and have my personality is like animals, pigs, rabbits. Yeah, good girl.
How important do you think these sorts of spaces are for people with disabilities and their families?
I can't even put the emphasis on it. It's just huge because they live a life that's very programmed, either by medical doctors or their staff or the people that are supporting them.
I remember you.
I think for Courtney coming out here, the Perkins let her own her own animals. She has her own kitty, her own piglet, her own goat.
I had him since he was a baby.
The chance to feed animals, to care for something else, to nurture. This place has taken Courtney from being needy to needed, and I think that's just really huge for her.
We all put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this place to get it to where it is today. It's taken a lot of work.
And this place is rooted in family. Sammy Mormon is Brad and Gina's niece.
Well, it's awesome because I know what it's like having a sibling that has a disability, and I know how isolating that is.
Her little sister Susie beat the odds.
My mom and dad were told that she would never live. Most ordinariest kid ever. She wasn't supposed to walk, talk, or do anything.
But she did.
I am right here laughing, and I don't know why.
And she thrived.
She loved it out here.
Oh my gosh, she loved it. She was the hostess with the mostest, yes, at Raspberry Hill.
Susie died 3 years ago, right after her 16th birthday. Her memory lives on at the farm through the people who loved her.
We accept everybody, and it's awesome watching these kids come out here, and at first they're all shy and timid, and then all of a sudden they're talking or they're laughing and they're giggling.
That might seem small, but to these families, it's very, very big.
She's just utterly accepted for exactly who she is. She doesn't have to adjust her behavior. She doesn't have to put on a good show. She doesn't have to do or perform anything, to just come out here and be absolutely loved.
And all of that is so important because the real world can be a really tough place for our kids to navigate. And that's why the Perkins are trying to expand so Cultivating Hope Farms can operate year-round. To that end, you'll find a link to donate and volunteer on our website, WHO13.com. Janae?
Erin, it gets even better. The farm is supporting the community in other ways, too.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Everything produced at Cultivating Hope Farms, eggs, pork, honey, things like that, donated to local organizations like the Bridge Home. It's a homeless shelter in Ames.
Win-win indeed. All right. Thanks a lot, Erin.